So our institution, the University of Pikeville, is the leading higher education institution of Central Appalachia. We are a school of opportunity, and we are committed to preparing students for the future while creating intellectual, cultural, and economic opportunities in Appalachia. So we have a total enrollment in all our units of about 2,550 students. We've got approximately 40% of our students being first gen, and then about 51% of our students bring an average of about 50 credit hours with them when they enter our institution. Our students face many, many challenges outside of the classroom, and so we try and be very, very aware of this. We need to build relationships, very tight relationships and very important relationships with our students. We need to be resilient ourselves and teach our students to be resilient. And then obviously we need to reflect on our practices, and we do that, which allows us then to continue to be nimble and responsive to the needs of our students. And so obviously those connections become very, very important and allows us to more actively engage our first gen students. We've really tried to move away from the idea that being first gen is being at risk. And so we use first gen as, wow, welcome, let's get going. Rather than, hey, you first gen, you might have to be worried about this. It's always been important to identify low family support and high academic difficulty for us about our students. Oftentimes we find that if a student's struggling on the behavioral side, the housing side, or have issues there, they often then struggle on the academic side too. And so we wanted to kind of look at flags, discuss flags, and kind of get a fuller picture in conjunction with the care team. So we depend on the Nuro risk indicator a lot. That allows us to be even more targeted in where help is needed. For us, one of the most important things is being more and more data-driven. And then we've kind of leveraged that data to be more nimble and responsive. We get a fuller picture of what is happening in our students' lives. And so I think we've been more intentional in targeting our programming. It's becoming a little bit more personalized service. I mean, it was interesting. I saw that for first generation students is no longer a significant at-risk population, and Nuro's kind of helped with that. We work together, we partner, we are making decisions based on data, not on intuition. We are alerted earlier in the process, and therefore we have more time to work with individual students before we reach the point of no return. And that's what I think some of our success is definitely a result of. Nuro is informed decision-making. Nuro is predictive. I think it's also helped us to better distinguish patterns within the overall data, while at the same time allowing us to work with individual students. Nobody comes to campus with the idea of not graduating, right? There's a social justice message here too, that by being able to be intentional in our outreach to students, not based on a deficit model, but highlighting the issues that students face, we are able to be, well, let me be grandiose, we're able to make the world a little bit better.